Oh shit, Patho transmission. So you will notice you have sapping sickness, which is still the same as it was. It's an AoE snare. It does not specify it, but it only hits 8 targets of the enemy team, and obviously does not hit your own team, which it should say, like, you know, well, no, it does say of enemies close to your target, so you don't have to worry about snaring your allies. And it actually is a very efficient snare. Obviously, I use rank 7, so there are a lot of people that actually don't have a snare break that's high enough to break it, and it's bugged and doesn't show an icon currently, which is actually very aggravating. But what are you going to do? It's still a very efficient snare, and it works out to 90 meters, making it rival Caltrops pretty well, especially on its efficientness and its duration, because the duration of Caltrops is actually much lower. And then we have Racking Pains, which actually... I thought this got a duration increase. I could be wrong, but needless to say, it has a 20-second duration, 60-second cooldown. I thought it went to 30. I could be wrong. I have not actually paid attention to it, but if it is, they probably should do the same thing they did with Revitalize and bump it up to 30, but I think it is 30. This is probably a tooltip error. But it has a 60-second cooldown. The regeneration rate reduction is actually increased, so it actually is very, very powerful. But obviously, you can't technically just kill somebody based on regens alone, but it's still a very, very good instant cast regeneration debuff. And then you have Thwarted Intention, which is now in Patho transmission rather than suppression, which obviously when I go over suppression, you'll see why that's such an amazing change. But because of the fact it is under Patho transmission, now every single build, since most builds will have endurance, will obviously be able to go Patho. It's actually very efficient in group play. I do not believe it affects any form of NPC healing, because most NPC healing is regeneration based. It's not actually based off a heal. So this won't do anything to NPCs, but it will completely screw over people that aren't paying attention to the fact that you thwarted them if you time it properly. But yeah, Patho transmission, big changes. Thwarted Intention is back over here rather than in suppression, which is a much harder line to invest into. And Racking Pains got an increase on regeneration debuff, so it's pretty sweet. The other benefits of it, let me see if I can find an NPC, because this is actually a pretty big thing too. I should have just grabbed my bike and checked, but you know, I didn't pay attention to what the hell I was doing, so at some point I need to find an NPC. But what I was going to show is that Racking Pains, Sapping Sickness, and things like that, you can cast while moving and while attacking. So let me see if I can find an NPC really quick, since I'm out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, which is going to increase the length of the video, but I'd just like you to be able to see that's what it does. Come on, there has to be something nearby. Maybe we should just move back down towards Embry, because I know there's NPCs on the outskirts of Embry. Oh, and don't mind the color of the outfit. It's some stupid thing that we were doing. I think it was supposed to be a troll on Mountain Dew or some shenanigans. Oh yeah, this is going to take a minute to find anything, isn't it? Alright. Can't see NPC. Oh, there we go. There we go. So. I screwed that one up. I think that one won't hit too. Yeah, you will. Okay, let's just do fist. So I can go ahead and punch him, and I can cast it. So you can see I can cast while using that, and let's see if I can get one more for Thwarted Intention, and then, well, pretty much Sapping Sickness is going to be the same as all of them, so we're just going to go like, oh, we're going to thwart your bitch ass, and just punch, and no interrupt. Knock the fuck out, Mike Tyson's. Let's look at the loot. Oh man, this still blows. Okay. Alright, so then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm probably going to cast on one and shoot on another when this comes back up, even though it has a very long cooldown. But I can show you the fact that it's AoE, so that's always nice. Come on. Still gotta wait a tiny bit. Oh wait, no, that was the other one. Yeah, it's 45 seconds, so I'm sorry. It's going to take a moment just to be able to show you exactly what I'm talking about, because this actually is a change to pretty much all offensive mutations. You can attack and move while using them, which I'll probably go over in every single video that this applies to. But, yeah. And then, yeah, that's pretty much how I'll do it. My videos are a little more lazy now. I'm not going into ridiculously long explanations on everything because it's not necessary. Because I'll still keep the older videos. I'll probably just have everything in a playlist of sorts, like the other ones. So we're going to start casting, shoot, and you notice it still works. So, look at that. I got a granola bar, some scrap copper, and man, this game blows. You know, if I was in Firefall or fucking any pretty much MMO, I might actually be able to get a piece of equipment or something if I was a new player and I was like fucking completely dry of everything. I actually could, you know. Oh no, it says your view is obstructed. But yeah, that's pretty much Patho. You're able to move around with it. Great debuffs. Really good for team play. It's mostly useful in PvP. The snare is good in PvE though. Like, I would highly recommend Sapping Sickness for Dome, especially on the Scorpion stage. Makes your life a whole lot easier.